Stepped on the scene, dripped in saline. Whole crew shining, call me Mr. Clean. Came in from the back, walked right to the front. Dancing to the music, smoking on the. Got the women smiling, punk grilling me, looking all dusty. Black Force energy, I don't even drink, but the team pop bottles. Not here for the beef, but the Glock holds hollows. Think I'm cocky, but I think I'm worse. In this flexing like a Mr. Universe.
The next topic we're going to discuss on Boxing Bros is Bomac explains why he brought a gun to England. All right, so let's take a look at a quote from Brian Bomac McIntyre. Yeah.
You have to give us a quote, man. Bomac, we already know. We from the hood. We already know what it is.
Right, so he didn't do it for us. Trust me, bro. He didn't do it for us.
I knew what it is. Shit, you rather be caught with it than without it.
So, Brian Bomac McIntyre explains why a gun was found in his suitcase and he was arrested. It was an honest mistake. I forgot it was in there. It had been in there for a couple of months, since May. It turned up at the airport. It was a licensed firearm. So the simple answer is he forgot it was in there. Ned the TVE, what's your reaction to that?
Yo, he was trying to protect his vintage snacks, yo. Like, I'm gonna be real with you. He had them like 91, now the 61 Oreos, the Twinkies, all of that, all those vintage snacks that like they don't even produce no more. The Dunkaroos, everything. He was like, yo, my suitcase can't get touched. So
Wouldn't a lock help with that, TBE? Wouldn't a simple lock help with
a
that?
lock is breakable, but your hammer put people in the slammer. You feel me? So Bomac know what he was
put
doing.
you in a slammer. Your hammer puts you in a slammer.
Yo, all jokes aside, I agree with him. You hear stories about this all the time. Like, I don't know how many firearms you got, but in this day and age, we gotta be in control and know where everything we own is at. Because for this, like, there was some stories. There was a couple. You can hear a couple rappers, couple athletes, a couple whoever. Like, oh, I went in the airport with a gun. Like, who was it? Jonathan Jones was at Logan Airport that like 2-3 weeks ago and got caught up with a firearm at the airport. And it was just like sometimes they just don't know what's on them. Sometimes they're too busy. They have whoever their assistants pack their luggage, things like that, and they don't know where their firearms are. But you gotta be in control. Gun control is big in the States. I'm not going to that point. But gun control. You cannot know where your gun is at. Like I'm gonna be real. Like, you can't say, "Oh, I didn't know my gun was in my suitcase." Then that makes you negligent because you're not like doing your job. Like, we gotta protect our guns, and we gotta protect ourselves. But if you're gonna show up to the airport and then once you're at TSA, I'm like, I didn't know I had an AK-47 in my freaking carry-on. You packed your carry-on.
I ain't forced it.
I'm just saying.
AK-47 and carry-on. What kind of carry-on you got?
A duffel bag.
Bro, nowadays you got the foldables.
Oh, yeah,
they got the foldable guns. Like,
this is the moment you know Ned knows nothing about guns.
Hey, man. But I'm just saying, like, I get it. You were eating too many snacks and you ain't see where you place your handguns and things like that, or your firearms. But Bomac, yo, do better. Like, come on now. You ain't know that it was in the suitcase with your snacks? You ain't know it was there? Come on, Bomac. Do better.
TBE. I mean, G, man. I'm gonna have you follow the TBE, man.
Actually, I'm a co-sign Bomac's excuse, you know, because the reason why it does seem like it's pretty common, especially with a lot of celebrities, you know, like often when they go to the airport, out of nowhere, they're like, oh, snap, I forgot I got this hammer on me, or, you know, one of their security or whoever puts the gun in their luggage and they're not even aware of it. you know, and I'm assuming Bomac is a traveling trainer. You know what I'm saying? So, like a lot of states, they allow you to travel, you know, with your gun. But because he's going international, different rules, you know, and like, you know, there's certain states that won't allow you to do that either, you know. So maybe in his mind, because he travels so often training different fighters or whatever, he didn't even think about it like, you know, I got to make sure this is in, you know, in my luggage. And I to a degree, I understand what Ned's saying. Yeah, you should be more aware with the gun laws, you know, especially international gun laws and this, that, and the third. But you know, for many of us here in America, you know what I mean? You know, this is our right to carry, bro. So, and not to mention, man, a lot of these major cities in the United States is dangerous. So, I'm be honest, me personally, you know, I don't advertise this, but I'd rather be judged by 12 than to be carried by 6. You know what I'm saying? So, it just is what it is. You know what I'm saying? People got assets, people got family to protect. So, you know, I could give the man a pass, you know. And didn't this happen to Wilder just like a few months ago? I think Wilder went through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So this is common. Go ahead, Ned. I see you, bro. Go ahead.
Wilder got caught in Compton. I don't want to be in Compton without no strap on me. In London, they carry knives, bro. They carry knives. We carry pokers, bro. That's all I'm saying, man. Like you
want to fight somebody with a knife?
No.
So what are you talking about?
I'm just saying. And
that has no relevance.
You see, he bringing a gun to a knife fight. He bringing a gun to a knife fight. You hear me? They're saying there's never bring a knife to a gunfight. He bringing a gun to a knife fight. So if anything, he should carry his little poker or whatever, but things like that. I'm not saying do that. The audience.
Yo,
do that.
Stop. Yo, for one, look at his age and look at his size, bro. You think he wants to go
big?
You think he wants to go hand in hand with a
lot of people?
What are you talking about?
There's a lot to stab on Bomac, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. He ain't getting stabbed, but he gonna get cut up like a cattle or something. You know what I'm saying? Like he don't want those problems, man. Like Bomac gotta play it safe out here in these streets.
Yeah, but I swear he was protecting his snacks, yo. This is vintage.
Yo, Nate, you different, man.
The gummy bears. You know, I feel you.
Yo, I'm trying to think of an answer, man, so it don't sound like I'm ratting. You know what I'm saying? You like, I'm just keeping it a buck. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all cat. Like, I guess everybody's saying right now, it's all cat. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know what it is. Like, and I don't want to say too much, but we already know what it is. What G was saying. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6.
That's a fact.
Basically, what I'm trying to say is, I'd rather be caught with it than without it. That's basically what I'm saying. But a lot of these situations, and I'm thinking about the Bomac situation, you know what I'm saying? A lot of these guys, they don't need it. And the reason why I'm going to tell you, I'm about to give you a secret. You know what I'm saying? When you know that these guys don't need it. You know what I'm saying? If you can forget that it's in your suitcase and you go into the airport, then you don't really need it. You ain't getting into it like that. Then you don't know where you're. I'm just telling you, I'm not without saying too much. You don't even really need it, gang.
Well, hold on.
Move.
Coming to his defense. Remember that story about Joel Santana from Dipset?
He was high on OCs, bro.
He was.
How are we gonna go to Joel's for an example?
I know that's bad.
No, because Joel's
example bars.
No. But what I'm saying is, he got kidnapped in the UK. You know, he went to England. They kidnapped him. They put him on ransom. You know, Jim Jones had to come and get his stuff back. It was a whole mess. You know what I'm saying? Why? Because my man was caught lacking. That's all I'm saying.
Or was it because he's caught lacking, or because he old?
He's not being smart.
Yeah.
Like it's ways of being smart, right? Like there's days of being smart and putting yourself in dangerous situations. Like if you're in a situation where you're forgetting where your stuff is, then you don't need that. You're not in that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
you should be aware of the environment, but
exactly.
You know
what I'm saying?
You know,
this guy just moved differently, Bomac. The excuse you gave was the excuse that we all would give. You know what I'm saying? But you should be moving more smartly. And the fact of the matter that you, if that was true and you're saying that you forgot it, then you really don't need it. Because anybody that I know, anytime I ever heard anything, you know what I'm saying? If you're gonna need it, you're gonna always know what that is at all times, especially if you're in that life. You're gonna know what that is at all times because it's like that. There's times when we couldn't even drive without having it on. People I know we couldn't. I'm done talking.
Some people couldn't drive without.
Some people couldn't drive without it on their lap. You mean to tell me you didn't forget it?
Let's just say hypothetically, something would have popped off while Bomac was in the UK. Where he has reached.
Exactly. So
where did it reach?
Thank you. You just summed it up for me. Thank you.
But he is a wild boy to do that going international.
Yo, this is funny to me because it's really simple. It's very interesting. It's funny because my question to him would have been, what airport? The airport in the US? Because they search you. So if he flew commercial, they search you before you get on the plane. So they would have known you had a weapon then. They would have known that you had a weapon then, right? And even if you flew private, you don't empty your bag when you get to your locale? So you mean to tell me, I'm not going front. I've been places where I never completely emptied my bag out. Like, I'm somewhere for a week. I just go, grab and go as I need to, right? But that's usually with, like, I'm running late. I'm at, like, a conference or some event where, like, I got, but you arrived to England and you don't unpack your bag. You don't know. You don't. You know what I mean? And like Trill said, if you forgot it's there, you don't really need it. But if you know that you travel with a weapon, you have to be responsible. Kind of like Ned said, gun control. What he really meant was, responsible, being a responsible gun holder. When you have a license to carry, you're supposed to know certain things. You have to understand the rules and regulations of carrying that gun, and you have to abide by the license, the rules. Just because you have a license to carry doesn't mean you have a license to carry it everywhere, right? So that's something that would be on Bomac. But I'm not getting mad at Bomac because I understand you have to tell a story, and your story has to be one in which you didn't have the knowledge. You didn't have the mindset. You would never, right? You did not intend to bring that gun. You did not know. If you knew, you would have left it there. But I want to talk about another big fella. Since we're talking about Ned wants to make jokes, I want to talk about another big fella. Big Pun. Big Pun was packing a Mac in the back of the act. I don't know if you're on back of the back of the act. You know what I'm saying? You're packing a Mac in the back of that. But we got Bomac, who I now refer to as Bomac 10. You know what I'm saying? Bomac, if he keeps up his run, Bomac's going to be a very marketable man. Okay? So I also want to, when Bomac won and they beat Spence, he said, they say he's big. He eats too many Big Macs, right? That's what Bomac said. And he was like, F them mother effers, man. Yo, McDonald's should make that a commercial film. That's a commercial right there. Bomac saying that. Like Big Macs for Bomac? Come on, son. Or like Big Macs on Bomac, and they give like for one free Big Mac or whatever, bringing people in. Yo, I'm telling you, McDonald's, yo, that's a good. Bomac get some bread off of that. Another, yo, the MacBook. Come on now, the MacBook, Bomac in a Mac in a commercial selling MacBooks.
Bomac book, crazy.
The Bomac book, yo. Specially designed MacBook.
Mm-hmm.
Plus size MacBook. You know what I'm saying?
The big MacBook, yo. Come on now. Yo, we got to give Bomac some endorsement deals, yo. Because Cheetos already got a free endorsement off of my man Bomac. And they didn't pay him for it. Y'all think it's a joke. Remember Andy Ruiz? When Andy Ruiz beat not Devonchenko, I can't remember his name, but it was the fight before AJ, and they talked to Andy Ruiz. He was like, "Yeah, I eat a Snickers before every fight." He said that, yo, and then he got a deal with Snickers. Come on now, Bomac out here endorsing these Cheetos, Big Macs. He said it himself, so it's not like I'm trying to. He said that, like you can pull it up. So I'm just saying, Bomac is back. And the last thing I want to say about it, TC tweeted it. To me, this is one of the greatest things that ever come from the UK. Return of the Mac. One of the best karaoke songs you can sing. Return of the Mac, Mark Morrison. You feel me? That's one of my karaoke go-tos. I put that on. Everybody start going crazy. Listen, that was one of the greatest things that ever come. The whole thing, the video, huh?
And he's hood.
Yeah. The video, everything was fire. You know what I'm saying? You get the scene where it's like the three. My man had the giant. I always wondered if them chains was real too, because those were some slick Rick chains. He had the nose ring. He had the Nino Brown type of Gumby joint going. Yeah, I'm telling you. And the girl in the video was. Hey, you know what I'm saying? She lied to him though, but that's something
he
completely
can't stay out of jail. Is he out of jail yet? He can't stay out of jail.
They need to let him out of jail. Listen,
No, did they lock up Bomac? Like what happened?
No, I'm talking about the return of the Mac.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, but I'm saying with Bomac.
Yeah, they freed Bomac.
Yeah.
Oh, they freed him? Oh,
yeah, TC flew over there. He was a character witness for Bomac. They released Bomac.
Bomac lost some weight in that cell too. It looked like
he did. He was doing push-ups. He was like, Trill ain't gonna be talking no smack when I get up out of here. Yo, listen, TC is winning. This is the year TC, man. TC got all victories this year, man. That's just it. He just winning this year.
TC a model now too. He's doing clothing lines.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
I see him with his head down in one. He was like, like a barbershop picture.
She went from weighing in Walmart underwears to Fresh Twist, and the TC's out here in these streets now, man. That's what I'm saying. Hey, man, y'all don't get too Hollywood. Don't lose your edge, man, because we still need to see that same killer TC in the ring. But salute to Bomac. I'm glad he's home, regardless of the situation. Whether he knew the gun was in there or not, I don't think he brought it to the UK to cause any trouble or to cause mischief. As everyone said, it was more of a, I don't want to be in a situation where I needed to not have it. He didn't bring it there to cause any trouble. So for that reason, I'm glad that my man, Bomac McIntyre, is home.
Word. Let us know how you feel in the comment section. Please like and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter. And please check out our podcast on all major streaming services. You rockin' with the Boxing Bros.
I feel it in my soul. Can you feel me? My money right. Came so cold in my cell, all them loony. Now I stay 10 toes.